Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, we're going to react to Bill Burr destroying people. Now, Bill, I feel like he never used to be like he's become a lot more, I don't want to say frosty, but a lot more difficult to interview. Like, I don't know whether this is just how he is as a person. You know, he's slightly awkward. Maybe just with his friends, like there's conversation flow and stuff. But I've seen now on a couple of occasions where he's being interviewed and he's just giving the host such a hard time.
Shaving your head. Looks good.
When did I start shaving? Well, I shaved it. I had my first special. I had it shaved.
Really? I didn't.
Yeah.
When I saw you in New York
I'm
for
glad,
the Patrice
I'm glad
thing.
you liked it. I see you
like
losing
it.
the roof there in the back.
Yeah,
You'll be
a
right there
little
with
bit,
me.
I'll be there
We'll do a buddy cop show.
Exactly.
All right, two balding old guys
Exactly.
going after some hairy criminal. I'm not a big fan of Steve Jobs, personally.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I just don't understand what the big deal was with that guy. I don't get it.
He's like Edison. I don't know. He invented all this stuff to everybody. What are you talking about?
Did he?
You know what? Bill has a point here. Steve Jobs was an amazing designer. He really was a great thinker. But in terms of inventions, he didn't invent much. He just took existing technologies, repackaged them, and made them into amazing products. Great at what he did, unbelievable, but he was not an inventor.
Did he sit down and I'm going to invent the iPhone and just sat there soldering, possibly welding, right? Didn't he have a crew of guys helping him out?
Sure, maybe he did.
So why, when he went to those nerd fests, didn't he have a chorus
fest.
of scientists behind him who helped him out too? He walked out like he was Tesla, tapping into electricity.
I'm not with you.
I think he just kind of told people what to invent. He just kind of came in I want my whole music collection in that phone. Get on it! And then all these nameless, faceless guys made it happen.
Yeah?
And then they have the big nerd concert, and he goes out there by himself. No belt, sneakers on. I just didn't buy it.
You know what? That's a W take. Valid for me. Valid.
And I don't like people. So...
Yeah, you're not lying.
I don't.
Yeah, I know.
This Fifth Avenue during Christmas time, the
can't stand
thoughts that go through my head. I just want to chop that tree down and watch it land on people. Walk over their head.
No!
Yeah.
It's the holiday season. No.
I knew I wasn't going to stick to that. I was trying to be happy. I was trying to be happy.
When you took it out on Philly because they were a bad crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Your famous rant, which you've since said you like Philadelphia, and that wasn't the issue. You were just giving...
People in Philly don't even remember. Basically, if you haven't seen it, I was doing a show for the Opie and Anthony radio program, and they had this show called The Traveling Virus, and we were doing these 10,000 seaters, and we went to Philly, and they're notorious for booing people, and they booed the first guy off stage, and I went on 3 hours after that. So by the time I got up there, it was a complete shit show. And I don't know. They started booing, and I snapped and decided I wasn't.
To be fair, why were they just booing? Were they booing for valid reasons, or did they just boo because that's what they do? It's their thing. They just like to boo people and ruin their sets and make them feel worthless. Because if that's the case, then Bill was well within his rights to give a bit back for sure.
Leave, and I just attacked everything that they loved.
Can women be funny?
Yeah, of course. Will you guys just fucking grow up and just sit down and write your own horse shit and come up with it? Start your own fucking show. Have your own award show. Quit waiting around for other people to do shit for you. That's the fucking problem. If you guys had your own big club and I was standing outside of it, you'd never fucking let me in. I'd start my own shit. You guys got to start your own shit. You got brains in there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So write your own shit and quit your fucking whining. We're all eating a giant shit sandwich out here. Nobody cares. I don't care. Well, when was the last time you went on stage and you killed so hard the person after you bombed? If you're fucking doing that on a regular basis, people are gonna notice regardless of what you have between your legs. You know, I feel bad for right now, McDonald's.
I mean, he has a point. Just go, if you know, whatever's yours, go out there and take it. Go out there and get it. Get at it. You know, he has a point. It's just the way he puts it across. Sometimes it's just
bad for them.
Why would you feel that?
Because they backpedaled. They allowed fat people to blame them. And it's just over. The second they made the salad, it was over. It was over. They said, you know what? It's our fault. It's our fault. It's our fault you're fat. It isn't. Everybody knows it's fattening. You don't order 50 sandwiches, right? But they're a business. If you order it, they're going to give it to you. That's not their fault.
Yeah, and then you think that that's it right there. Once they invented this,
McDonald's is for when you get,
admit it.
it's for kids and for when you get hammered. That's what it is. You go in there, you eat, you get the
It's
bread
true.
in you.
It's
At
true.
some point, I was going to make a...
It's true. If you're trying to lose weight, don't go to McDonald's. Come on.
Yeah, that's why I keep looking at here, and I just realize I'm blocking myself out of the camera. I love that you have the jib camera for this, like it's an action movie. Let's swoop in at these two guys sitting in these unbelievably small chairs. I literally feel like I'm gonna fall onto the floor. This is insane. You really went all out with the audience, though. They got full-size adult chairs.
Those chairs do not look comfortable. They do not
Are
look
these like from the
comfortable.
20s before they had like horse tranquilizers in our food, when everybody was like 5'1"? Yeah,
And nothing's making you mad? Nothing.
Oh, things upset me. Yes, I don't know. I don't want to look. I fly a lot, and there's this whole new thing of generation of people that take their socks and their shoes off on the plane. You got to look at their smelly feet, and then they'll literally stand up and they will walk into a commercial airline bathroom. Yeah, use it, and then walk and sit back down again.
That's not right.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Look, if it's a long haul flight, I don't have a problem with people taking off their shoes and socks. You know, I take off my shoes on a long haul flight because it's more comfortable. The thing I have a problem with are those people that now they lift their feet up, their legs up, so that their feet are where their head should be. It's the most weird thing. I don't know why people are doing that. Like, it's so weird. If it's for circulation, just walk up and down the aisle. Like,
If I was a dictator, those people would be eliminated.
3 times.
I knew the second I saw the Christmas lights, I was like, I'm going to bomb. I'm going to bomb. This
No,
is
you're not bombing.
Not my vibe.
No,
I
this
can't-
is
I
your,
just- it drives me nuts.
this is festive. This is it. You're allowed to do this.
It's not festive, it's fake, okay?
No.
And you stick it in a box, and then you take it back out and you staple it up next year. That's what you do. I love this dude texting for the entire interview. It's just trying to keep the attentions of millennials. It's like impossible. Look at him. He's already got the chains. He's probably got his own record label. He's like making deals as we speak. He's got championship rings on. I don't know what you're doing, dude, but I want your life, man. You're crushing it.
So are you in the
I
process?
cannot get comfortable in this fucking chair. This is just like one of the worst things. This should be like in a museum.
seriously though, whose idea was this? You want to make them feel comfortable. This chair looks so small. Like, look how much of his thigh is off the chair.
Like the prototype. This is what.
Look at him. Like,
This was the awful level of comfort. We went from a log to this, and then eventually they got cushions. It's another guy looking at his phone. I swear to God. Dude, the day Jesus comes back, if he ever does, if he's even a real person, like 90% of people are gonna miss it. They're gonna walk right. He's gonna be walking on water, and they're immediately walking by him. They're not even gonna see it.
he's trying to
there's
get
a
comfortable.
drop off in fame for Jesus at that point. Everyone was paying attention. Now no one gives a shit. Oh, there we go. No, but now this is like the ego.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
We're gonna be sitting above you.
Yeah,
you gotta
no,
come
man.
with two. It's fine. It's fine, sir. The one comedy through line that's working here is me shitting on this chair. Why would you take that from me? You're just totally going against the grain. I understand it, but you got on camera, so I think you get paid, even though this is online.
Oh
You
my
see, Sugar Shane
god.
Mosley, one of the greatest boxers of all time, he's losing his championship belt in a divorce. Losing it.
What? How do you lose your championship belt in a divorce? I thought it's just money and property. You know, I thought that's what got split. What? That's
Trying to break a man. Why does
ridiculous.
she want those? Right?
Why does she want his
They,
belt?
they go with their shoes.
That's crazy.
No, and I love how when you get a divorce, all of a sudden it costs like 50 grand a month to give a kid Fruit Loops. Right?
These guys, I'm telling you, there is an epidemic of gold-digging whores in this country, and it is just not being addressed on any level.
Your character has a lot of tats.
Yeah.
Do you get those put on? You have a tat that says.
No. I have that's all my ink. I have this mic on, so.
Yeah, that's all right.
Be a gentleman and help me out with my point.
Hey, Cody, can you believe that marriage didn't work out? Yeah, I can't believe your relationships don't work out.
We recently got a pit bull, which I know a lot of people don't like because they ate a couple of kids. I understand. They're great dogs, unless you're a bad owner. If you're a psycho, which I am, you can mess them up. I didn't realize that dogs feed off your vibes. No. Like if you're cool, if you're chill, they're chilling. If you're sleeping, they're sleeping. But if you're a psycho like me, and you're watching the game on TV and you're screaming at the ref like, you gotta be shitting me! I didn't realize the dog was in the corner being like, yeah, you gotta be shitting me.
Being a mother is the hardest job out there.
Most difficult job, and Oprah said that.
Man, I didn't want a dog, but I'm really warming to the idea of getting a dog. But I think I need like an intermediary step, because I think dogs require a lot of like maintenance and work and things like that. So I wish there was like a step before, like to kind of get me warmed up, really get me ready psychologically for the commitment required. Maybe a
said
small
that,
dog.
yeah. Has your opinion on that phrase changed at all since
No.
you've had a kid?
No. It's not the most difficult job on the planet. It just isn't. Dude, I did roofing in July. As a redhead, I almost died. There's people that work on like oil. What was that movie that guy made? The oil, the fucking, they
There Will
drill
Be
for
Blood?
oil. What is it?
There Will Be Blood?
Not There Will Be Blood. The out in the ocean, they would drill. I can never remember the name.
Oh,
Deepwater,
Mark Wahlberg.
yeah, Deepwater Horizon. Yeah.
Those
Deepwater
guys were
Horizon.
working on an oil rig. The fucking thing blows up. They're on fire. They got to jump into water that's on fire. Salty water into their wounds. You got to swim
Oh
out of
my
that.
God, did you see some of the people in the audience? Some of the women did not look happy, man. Look at the faces, hold on.
They're on fire. They got to jump into water
Wait.
that's on fire.
Wait.
Salty water. Their wounds. You got to swim out of that oil and fire and then tread water, praying to God that the Coast Guard is going to get there before the sharks do. Now talk to me about a toddler. Oh, he was so fussy today. He wouldn't eat his peas.
So what's up with all these white kids now walking around trying to act like they're like gangster rappers?
Oh, God.
Irritating. It's like everywhere I go, man. I figured just be here in the city. We got a good mix of people. I'll be like in the middle of Kansas, though. Like the whitest state ever. There'll be some howdy-doody looking white kid like me. I'm thinking this is one of my peeps. Somebody I can have a conversation with. All of a sudden she's just like, yo, what's up, kid? What's up, kid? I just want to be like, nothing much, Brad. You keeping it real in Wichita? How the fuck are you going to be a gangster in a state, say, like Nebraska? Wouldn't you be like all hardcore about your crop? Just in there, yo, shit was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking corn wasn't wrong. Motherfucking scarecrow was tipping over and shit, you know what I'm saying, son? I just want to be like, dude, you're white. Go to the Gap, give into it. Buy some Dockers, and come home.
I've been going to gun stores, and
Oh my God!
and these rednecks are all telling me the same thing because I didn't grow up with guns. So they're just going, all right, you never had a gun, you want to get yourself a shotgun. It's got a great spread. That's what they keep saying. It's got a great spread. You don't even got to aim it. You got a problem, you just sort of whip around. You get the guy, right? I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, I just want to shoot the guy. I don't have to do like a bunch of drywall work. Reframe my diploma.
I remember those bands. Do you remember the Live Strong bands, the yellow ones? They were everywhere for ages. From within Bill, like there's just this deep reservoir of anger.
Skylar, so how could you? You know exactly what he's doing.
Oh, not hamburger assistant again. Why can't Mom make dinner?
Ask her. She's the one who abandoned her post. Now after doing all the lady work, I gotta leave to go do some man work. And is anybody gonna get me flowers and tell me I'm beautiful? No. No, no one's out there marching for old Frank Murphy. He just watches the sands of his miserable life gather at his feet while his wife, the modern woman, throws on a pantsuit every morning and just... There's my worker bee.
What is your go-to dance move when challenged?
Oh my God.
Waiting for the director to say cut. That was my go-to dance move.
Well, I'll tell you
What kind of question was that for Bill Burr? Do you think Bill Burr has a go-to dance move?
I saw my kid, it wasn't, I didn't have like, everyone was like, you're gonna burst down crying, you're gonna blah, blah, blah. I was like scared of it. Like I was just sitting there like, hey, yeah, buddy, like I didn't want to touch it. And then like afterwards they give it to me and I'm hanging with her for the first time and I'm feeling nothing. And I literally put my head down on the bassinet. I'm going, oh my God, I'm a serial killer. Like I don't feel things.
FBI, open up!
So, Bill, do you Google yourself? Because I was like Googling the show.
No, God knows.
I was Googling the show.
I get trashed enough on Twitter. Do you know when I did the show last night? This is how like the millennials are, right? Somebody, I was wearing this exact same thing. You know, I'm on the road, so I got a nice stain on my shirt. So I was wearing this exact same thing. I go on Twitter, and somebody wrote, you know, Bill Burr last night dressed like an out-of-shape Jerry Seinfeld.
What?
So, like, yeah, I wrote back. I can't say what I wrote back. I wrote back.
You did?
So-and-so. Yeah, it's like, why don't you heckle me when you...
I think it's definitely Bill's anger that makes him so funny. I mean, because he's not just angry, he's able to kind of relay his anger in funny ways, in relatable ways, like kind of poking at the absurdity of certain situations. Like, he's definitely quite unique. I can't really think of anyone who's like similar to him. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.